Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. This is Monday, the 24th day of November, 2025. Last week, Tuesday, getting to 1 week now, in Okoloke community in Yagba West constituency, the terrorists they call the bandits, they came there, they kidnapped a timberman and some other persons. They test run the environment. Their plan is that this Yagba West, apart from the insecurity that have been ravaging, the place before, that they are going to ransack it. So after they did the survey, everything, they kidnapped some persons. Now they now plan that today that they are going to come back in another community that is a little bit closer to this Okodoke, that they will come there and ransack the village. Now what happened? At the early hours of today, around 3 a.m., the commanders of these bandits asked their boys as usual, it is time. Let us go and do, the work of people who sent us. Let us go and do the work of Allah. Let us go and ransack these people. Let us go and, kidnap and burn down the village. They started going. Now, the name of the community they stormed today is Odorum. Odorum is spelled Odorum. Now, this community in Egbe West constituency in this Kogi state. So when they stormed this early morning, I want you to understand the power of intelligence gathering. The power of intelligence gathering. War front or warfare is not only who carries superior weapon today. It's all about who were able to carry out intelligence gathering before the attack. So the vigilante in this community, they knew that such a thing was coming yesterday. So they prepared. They prepared for them and they were waiting that anytime we hear boom, we know where to go. We know what to do. So they prepared and they waited for this useless bandit. So at the early hours of today, around that kind 5-6, in that Odoru community in Egbe, the Odoru is like a fraction in Egbe. So these people now storm the place. But as I speak to you now, the people I spoke with who are around the area, they were able to confirm to me that there is no casualty on the vigilante side. But the bandits met their Waterloo. They were repaired. Many of them were killed. This is the kind of thing we want to be seeing. This is the kind of preparation we want vigilantes to be preparing. So don't joke with intelligence gathering. Don't joke with information about these terrorists and so on and so forth. Because if you can know their movement, you know when they are going to attack, you have already won the battle 50%. You have already won the battle 50%. It's all about security awareness and the methodologies of repairing them. So these people today, they understand that yes, these bandits are still going to come again, because as they win the battle today, one thing with these terrorists is that they are going to reinforce. So I was telling one of them that it is not all about winning the battle today, because the people who are sending these people are in the highest authority. In that Kogi state, you can see a lot of things that are going on, but even the governor, I don't know. The governor is not capable of defeating it as usual because of complicity of everything in this terrorism. When I mean everything, I'm talking about the government officials who are working or colluding with these terrorists. So the community have to now reinforce themselves, prepare more and more. And around that Kogi state, there is already surveillance. Around that Kogi, they are border with Kwara to Niger state. The surveillance is already, there is nothing that will happen around the area that we are not going to be aware. So their movement, all those things are already in survey. So I want vigilantes, every community, every state. If a politician wants to do empowerment, go and buy gun, buy bundes for your people. Because we are talking about life here. We are not talking about bad road. We are not even talking about, this is life, because if it happened, it has happened. To retrieve life, it's not possible. If they just storm in your community that they shoot, they don't kill many people, so there is no way you can retrieve life. That is why issue of insecurity, security of lives and property is not something anybody should joke with. So that is why when we see the government of Nigeria, sponsoring the terrorists, the officials supporting the terrorists, doing everything in peace deal and so on and so forth, I don't have the urge to continue to cry for this country to just separate, so that these politicians, because these politicians, if you see Yoruba politicians, I've never seen, I might be wrong, I've never seen like Yoruba politicians who are sponsoring this terrorism. I've never seen one. I've never seen, people from South. This is not under about tribal. I've never seen people from South sponsoring this terrorism. But 90% of them, I mean 90% of them who are bent in sponsoring this insecurity, I'm sorry to say this, are from northern Nigeria. 90% of these peace deal people are from northern Nigeria. Check their budgets. It is only northern Nigeria that can budget billions or billions just for Boko Haram to repent. I know people will say because Boko Haram is ravaging in the north now. But Boko Haram is not only ravaging in the north. Every state have their own problem. But why is it that those people from the north, they are the one that is always, trying to sympathize with these terrorists and so on and so forth? It is because they created it by themselves. So these are the reasons why we want Nigeria to cease to exist if possible. Let the legislatures do something to save the people by passing a resolution. Let them have a referendum, because it's not when everybody will die, the war will start now before they will start talking about this thing, when it will be too late. It's not when it will be too late. People will start talking about, no, everybody need to stay on his own. That time it will be too late. Make a hill while the sun shines. It will be too late very soon, because now they are testing the microphone. These people have not started. Remember that I have been saying one thing, that in 2026, I've been mentioning 2026 right from time, because these people have a plan. See, in 2026, if there is no intervention in Nigeria, your military will see them, they will run. Police will not even near there. The SS told you they can't, do the work alone, that you've got to do it yourself. So next year, like, these people are going to be powerful, take control of everything. But before that time, they will strike, because these people, if you're a computer scientist, you understand programming. Okay, if you understand programming very well, you understand what I'm saying. These people have programming. Everything they are doing is programming. That is why it is very difficult to defeat a system that has been put in place. The system is running on autopilot, even though people are managing the system. But they have created what will happen next year, next 2 years. So if people who saw this plan are telling you, this is this, if you don't understand what they are saying, it is important for you to try to understand. Because this crisis, you are just seeing little by little, they are testing the microphone. Until they bring the whole feet of the nation into Sharia, these people are not going to rest. But I promise you, it will not happen. It will happen for so many parts of Nigeria, but it will not happen in so many parts. So they are going to be a fight and a resistance, still fight. It's going to cause a very big unrest next year. There will be war. I've been saying this not because I'm a warmonger, I like war, or no, I'm trying to hit the reality for you. All these politicians you are seeing, they are aware of what I'm saying. All these people sponsoring terrorists, who are in the Senate, who are in the Aso Rock, they know what I'm talking about. Most of your top security agencies are aware of what I'm talking about. So it's not all about trying to say something to scare people. No. I'm trying to tell you the reality. There is a plan to annex Nigeria into a terror stronghold. The SS is aware of this. So it's not, this Nigeria is of two types. It's already a different country for some persons. Some persons are already above the law. They have suspended Nigerian constitution for some persons, while Nigerian constitution is being amplified against some other people. So if you ask me, Okocha, what is the situation? What shall we do? This country needs to cease to exist, because this country was not meant to succeed. Someone used money to buy this country. Someone bought this country. So if you even understand the genesis of this country, you will not pray for Nigeria to live one day. If you understand the genesis. If you're a mathematician, you want to solve maths. If you miss one number at the premise, you won't get the answer. So the foundation of Nigeria and everything is totally wrong. You trying to, after laying a wrong foundation, you are trying to change everything at the top. It won't work. The house will still collapse. So the foundation is what we've got to demolish everything. Let everybody go and reconstruct their foundation. So I think this will be the ultimate solution. So this Odoro community, their vigilante, well done. You people, you have done what no security officers could do. I clap for you people.